What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that most likely today we will see their first delivery, but it won't be a major catalyst for the stock. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that this asset is very bearish because, let me switch to 4 hours time frame. It has consistently lower lows and lower highs for several months, and even this movement to the upside doesn't perform very well because we already broke its previous bottom at the range of about $0.2088 mark, and because of this we are still very bearish and we have to be prepared for the next leg to the downside, in my opinion. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that their website is still in some kind of out of service mode because I cannot see any news, and sometimes it happens that I might see it, but not at this moment. And we don't have major news on their official Twitter page. We have just an update for their strikingly different tour. But this news doesn't help the price of share to go higher. And let me show you this article. I have to say that I was waiting for this news. Right here, as you can see, 11 hours ago, we have this article on Investor Place that is titled "Short Sellers Were Right About Mullen Automotive Stock." And let me go to these bullets. Mullen Automotive lacks a recent quarterly financial update, and the most recent quarterly report isn't encouraging. The automaker should provide a satisfactory and definitive response to Hindenburg Research's short report. It's wise for investors to steer clear of Mullen stock now. And for those of you who don't know, on April the 6th, Hindenburg Research made this report. It is quite a long report that is describing all the situation around Mullen Automotive, and it describes all the misleading information that David Michery stated in his official sources, in his press release section and other statements. And I have to say that none of these questions was answered by David Michery or any other C executives of Mullen Automotive. And despite this report, I have to say that we still have a possibility to see a spike in its price from the technical standpoint and from its upcoming news. As you can see, Mullen should deliver their first cargo EV vans to the customer by the end of November. And today we are on November the 30th, and it is the last day, it is a deadline for them to disclose this information. And I have to say that probably we will see some shipment, but it won't be the 300 vehicles shipment. As you can see, we are on the website that tracks the export-import activity of any US-based company. And right here you can see that at the very end of October, on October 23rd, they imported one vehicle, and it is a 6-meter electric logistics van, and here is its VIN number, as you can see. And because of this, they have at least one vehicle. Definitely they didn't produce it, but they have it, and probably they can state it that the deliveries is on track, and they just delivered first vehicle. And because of this news, we probably might see the spike in price, but I don't think that it will be massive, because previously they already stated that, as you can see right here, on December the 6th, they stated that Mullen said it is on track to deliver its first vans to existing fleet customers starting in the second quarter of 2022. And previously they also stated right here on August the 5th that Dispensary signs a $60 million agreement for electric delivery vans, and they stated that Mullen will provide the first 200 vans in 2023. So definitely another statement, bold and misleading statement, that they have this contract and they have to deliver first vehicles. They don't have these vehicles, they don't have these contracts. On top of that, let me show you that technically they delivered first van. On May the 12th, let me quote you this, Mullen delivered its first EV van under a pilot program to a telecommunications provider in the southern east part of the US on May 12, 2022. The company has requested certain van modifications in support of their anticipated use. The van has been picked up and is currently being modified to fit the specs required by the customer in anticipation of a vehicle purchase order, including an upgrade to a 80 kWh battery pack. And right now, as you can see, we don't have any statements where this EV van is located, and we don't have any statements what is the name of customer. On top of that, we don't have the name of Fortune 500 company that should be disclosed back in the middle of summer, and we still don't have any information about their solid-state battery pack. On top of that, it is not the only vehicles that should be delivered and that didn't. Let me show you that they still have this promise. As you can see, we are on motortrend.com, and this article was published on April 19th, 2019. So more than 2.5 years ago, and it says 2020 Cantu K50 by Mullen, a California-built bargain EV supercar. And let me quote you this. Sales are forecast to begin in California in mid-2020, then extend to other carb emission states, and perhaps later to all 50 states, or not. So they should have first deliveries back in the days in mid-2020, and they didn't deliver any of these vehicles. But on their official website, they still have the page with the Dragonfly. It is their, as you can see right here, it is their K50 model. And definitely it is another misleading information that you probably can order this vehicle, but we don't have any news directly related to this vehicle. On top of that, let me show you that it is not their first and second vehicles. It is the beginning was at 2014, and previously they had this vehicle to produce, and they have some information about the range of this vehicle and so on and so forth. Next vehicle was right here. It is the Mullen GT in 2007, and they didn't sell any of these vehicles for the last 13 years. This means they just have bold and misleading statements that they will produce, they will sell, and nothing more. They cannot produce because they have to import, as you can see, according to this data, they have to import cargo vans in order to show it, at least show to the broader audience. And definitely it is very, very risky to invest in this type of company. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch to hourly time frame and let me show you the latest movement in details. What should we expect next? In my opinion, today, if David Michery will announce their first deliveries, definitely we will see the spike in price. And we have two ranges of resistance. If this asset breaks the $0.2088 mark, definitely the next range of resistance will be at $0.2508, $07 mark, And it implies about, as you can see right here, about 20% of upside potential from current levels. The next range of resistance is this previous swing high at $0.3199, and it implies about 55% of upside potential. Definitely it is this target is still achievable, but I don't think that we might hit much higher targets, and the probability to hit first range of resistance is roughly 50 to 60% if this asset breaks first resistance, and the probability to hit second range, second price target is not more than 25%. This means if you want to catch this trade, just be cautious, but the upside potential for now, the downside potential for now is not so massive. It is roughly 7.5%, because you have to put your stop loss slightly below this previous range, the previous bottom. And the upside potential is from 21% all the way up to 55%, depending on your entry point and depending on the price action itself. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.